Welcome to Bootstrap tutorial, and in this video I'm going to discuss about Bootstrap, what is its usage and where you can use it, and how to build a website using Bootstrap. So the first question is, what is Bootstrap? Bootstrap is a CSS framework using which one can develop a website faster. Bootstrap was launched in mid-2010 by Twitter company. Its starting name was Twitter Blueprint. Remember, today we call it Bootstrap, but its initial name was Twitter Blueprint. Later it was changed to Bootstrap. So how Bootstrap can help you while developing the website, and what are its contents? So Bootstrap contains typography. That means it has different typography, how big it will be, how smaller it will be, so different kind of typography it has. Forms, it is easier to build forms. Buttons, there are different buttons in classes also, you will see later. And tables can be also managed, table responsive and all that. Navigation, it's very easy, you don't have to create the navigation from scratch. There are a lot of navigations in Bootstrap, and also models for pop-ups, image carousels, and many other as well. Optional JavaScript plugins are available for this one. Most important use of Bootstrap is to create responsive web design. As you know that without this responsive web design concept, without this responsive web design knowledge, the knowledge of website design is not complete. Now the question is, why you should use Bootstrap? As I mentioned before, that the responsive website design is possible through Bootstrap. So Bootstrap responsive CSS adjusts to phones, tablets and desktops. Mobile first approach. As you know that more and more people have started using mobile, and then in the mobile website normally is accessed. So it's important that Bootstrap has understood this the value. So that is why Bootstrap has started this mobile first approach. In Bootstrap, mobile first styles are part of the core framework. Browser compatibility. Bootstrap 4 is compatible with all modern browsers: Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer 10+, Edge, Safari, Opera, etc. Now the question might be arising in your mind, that is there only Bootstrap, or is there any other such frameworks? So yes, there are several other frameworks, but not as popular as this Bootstrap. But I'd like to give some name here, so that you can have an idea that apart from this Bootstrap there are other such framework also. So the first one is Foundation Jerv. It's very close to Bootstrap. The second one is Bulma, Skeleton and Pure CSS. The fifth one, Groundwork. But these are not in use as much as that Bootstrap. Now who should learn this Bootstrap? The first one is website designer. It's very important for website designer to learn Bootstrap. Front-end developer who works on Angular, React and such other framework, so it's important to learn this Bootstrap. Backend developer also, because in the backend also it is required to create tables, it is required to create a responsive interface, so that the admin or the user can interact easily. Mobile apps developer. There are several mobile apps which is required this Bootstrap. So there is a lighter version of Bootstrap, and if you know Bootstrap, then it will be easier to understand other such framework of CSS. Now the next question is, how to use Bootstrap? So there are two ways you can use Bootstrap. The first one is through CDN. The second one is by downloading the complete code. So let's see through first CDN. CDN is normally just you need to put the link, and directly the source is hosted somewhere else. So simply you just put the code and it will work. So I will show you later how this will work. Another one is through download. So just download the code and start using. There is no internet connection required. In the case of CDN, internet connection is required. So when your internet is not connected, the CDN or the bootstrap it will not work. So that's the drawback, but the advantage is that it's faster as compared to this downloaded version. So let me show you that how we can use both the process. Open the text editor. So here this is my Sublime text doc, and it is easier. Let's go to Bootstrap. So this is the official website of Bootstrap. Getting started, installation. So this is the CDN process. As you can see, the link is directly from Bootstrap. So simply just copy this, okay, and then let's go to here, but first type HTML, then head, title, head closed, and the body start, and then body close, then HTML close. So we will place our Bootstrap CDN here. Okay, so simply just paste this. Now let me create one htdocs inside. Bootstrap. Video courses, Bootstrap. It's better if I put. You can place it anywhere. It doesn't have to be inside htdocs. Okay. For my convenience, I am putting this here. So inside this, I will create my first. Okay. First.html. Okay. Now if you want to check whether the Bootstrap is working or not, so simply write here button and then click me. This is the one of the simplest way and how I check myself that whether the Bootstrap is working or not. So class btn success, or any other class you can give. So now let me open this localhost. Simply you can double click and open this. This is not required to open like this. So let me do one thing. Okay, let's go to it's my inside C drive. So inside them, inside htdocs, then video courses, Bootstrap. So this is my file. Okay, so yeah, so see, you can see here it's showing here green, right? So that means our Bootstrap is working here. So this is the first method of how you can use Bootstrap. So simply just include these two code, copying from the official website, and it's. Now let's see the second option by downloading. Okay, so let's download this one, compiled CSS and JS. So it is lightweight version. Double click on this and then just copy this JS and CSS, and then just I'm commenting this one. Okay, so just I copied that one, and what we will do here, just I'm going to paste here. Okay, so this is CSS file and this one is JS. Now what we will do here, we will include link rel, style sheet, and then CSS. So inside that, let's use the compiled one. So the compiled one is CSS and then min. So this is the lightweight version, the compressed version. .css. So currently we don't need this JS file, so I'm not using that. Currently we are focusing on this CSS. Now let's go to here and then refresh it, and you can see the result same. This time it is not from CDN but this file which we have just downloaded. So you have seen, and it depends upon your convenience which one you want to use. But remember, for this it is compulsory to have internet connection, but for this one you don't need internet connection, so you can work offline also. So that's it in this video, and in the next video we will start using this Bootstrap.